Hi guys, this is Shivardi. Welcome to Hibernate tutorial. In this session, we are going to look at what is Hibernate and its advantages. So Hibernate is an ORM tool which is going to simplify the Java application interaction with the database. That means using the Hibernate, you can simplify the Java development effort to talk to the database. Now let us see what are the pain points if you are not going to use the Hibernate and we are going to use the traditional approach, that is a JDBC connection. See, the first pain point is going to be, now whatever you are working with the JDBC, always you need to create a connection and you need to prepare a statement, and then you need to frame the SQL query, and then you need to finally execute it. At the same time, when you are trying to retrieve the records from the database, again you need to prepare the statement, creating the statement, and then you need to prepare the query to which you need to execute against the database, and then you will execute the query against the database. You will get the result set, and you need to iterate all the result set, and finally you are going to return whatever the records you are getting from the database. So these are the steps you need to follow, whether it is for the insert operation or update operation, or you are trying to get the result set from the database. Now if you see, the first pain point is when you go with the JDBC connection, whatever you are using in the Java application, you are trying to store an employee object, for example here. Now what you need to do is you need to prepare an insert statement which is compatible to store this employee object in the database. At the same time, when you are trying to retrieve the record from the database also, you need to prepare the select statement, and you need to iterate over the result set to get the desired output. That means there is no way you can map the employee object directly to the database. Always you need to do some manipulation while saving the particular object to the database. At the same time, while retrieving the employee record from the database to the Java. So there is no mapping. You cannot do the mapping for the particular object to the whatever it is available in the Java to the particular table. At the same time, while retrieving also, it is not possible. This is the first pain point. Second one is you need to do a lot of boiler code, like getting the connection and creating a statement. In the case of result set, you need to get the result set and then you need to iterate it. So this is going to be a lot of code. It is going to be duplicated. That means boilerplate of the code you are going to see in the many places wherever you are doing this type of manipulation. And also the third pain point is, now today you are using the Oracle as a database, but tomorrow you are going to migrate to some other DB. Then as you are writing the SQL queries, so SQL query syntaxes are going to be vary from one database to another database. Then what you need to do is, whenever you migrating from the one database to another database, if you go with the JDBC approach, then you have to again change all these SQL queries. That means DUO layer needs to be changed, which is needs to be compatible with the new database SQL syntaxes. And also here there is no concept of the caching. That means every time you are trying to get the when you are trying to retrieve the employees object from the database, every time it will go and hit the database, but you don't have any concept of caching the results whatever you are getting from the data. Hence what is happening, this is going to be adding the overhead for the database server to execute the same queries again and again, even though we are trying to retrieve the same result set again and again. So these are the pain points when you are trying to working with the JDBC. Now let us see what are the advantages of the when you go with the Hibernate approach. So Hibernate, the first thing is Hibernate is a open source and it is free to use it. And next one is it is a ORM. ORM stands for Object Relational Mapping, where ORM tool is going to help you to map the particular Java object in your application directly to the one of the row of a particular table. That means by you can directly save an object of the Java object directly into the database table of a particular row. So you no need to write a lot of code to store to store the Java object into a corresponding table. At the same time, when you are trying to retrieve the data, retrieve a particular record set from that database to the particular Java object, then automatically it will convert the compatible table row to a particular Java object. And then it is going to simplify the Java interaction with the database, because here there is no need of writing a SQL queries directly, and also you are getting a prepared statement, and then you are executing at the same time while getting the result set. You need to iterate, and all these things you need to do in the case of JDBC. But here the Hibernate automatically it will taken care of converting the Java object into corresponding row of a particular table. At the same time, from the record set of records from the table to automatically it will convert to the Java objects. And then Hibernate comes up with a concept of the HQL, that is Hibernate Query Language. Using that Hibernate HQL, you can write an object-oriented SQL statement which are going to be database independent. That means now today you are using the Oracle database, and tomorrow if you are trying to migrate the database to the DB2, the HQL automatically convert the SQL format which is compatible with the DB2 database. Hence, Hibernate itself it is called as an database independent query support, and it is having high performance because Hibernate by default comes with the caching concept. So in Hibernate it also supports the two level of caching, first level and second level. First level is going to be enabled by default. That means whenever you create a session and you can do any database operations within the session, then all those results will be captured, and even though you hit the same query multiple times, it will not hit the database because those results already cached. And second level, explicitly you can enable as a second level cache. Then whatever the data you are going to store at the second level cache, it will be available for the all the sessions. And then in order to write the queries in the Hibernate, no need of SQL expertise, because you are whatever the queries you are writing in the Hibernate, those are going to be mapping the based on the Java entities. So as long as you are mapping the entities properly, then the statements or the select statements or the joins automatically it will be taken care of it. And also in the case of JDBC, you need to create a tables manually, because there is no option you can create from the application. So, but in the case of Hibernate, it is come up with the concept where you can create a tables automatically when you are starting the application. So this is one of the additional feature which is comes with the Hibernate. And also it is going to support database query statistics, because this will be helping when you are trying to tune the performance of the application, and if you want to analyze the what are the queries, it is going to take the much time. So using this Hibernate will suppose the query statistics support. Using that you can tune the performance of the application. So these are the few advantages when you are going with the Hibernate over traditional approach of the JDBC. So in the next session, we are going to look at what is the Hibernate architecture. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel to get more technical videos.